I'm delighted to address you in this opportunity when the participants of this event are taking stock of the implementation of the Protocol of Water and Health. In more than one occasion, I have highlighted the relevance of this protocol and how this protocol has a very interesting alignment to the framework of the human rights to water and sanitation. I'm very sure that the pan-European region is progressing in this regard, but I'm very sure also that some challenges remain. I would highlight some of the challenges that, in my perspective, still deserve attention, among others, from the governments, the providers, and the authorities, and of course the population of the region. A first element is affordability. Affordability is a very key issue for the realization of the human rights to water and sanitation. I would say that affordability requires different movements. One first movement is to identify people in need for protection from the state in order to have an affordable access to the services. It's not evident, it's not clear in some countries, in some regions, who are those parts of the population, so it's very important to undertake a serious process of identification of these people. Second, it's important to target those people through different mechanisms. It's very important to think on efficient mechanisms to address those populations in need of more protection from the state and through the providers of the services. I'm not talking only about tariffs, I'm talking also about taxes, subsidies that most of the time are necessary to provide an affordable service of water and sanitation for all. A second element that I highlighted in one of my previous reports is the provision of services in spheres of life beyond the household. And I'm talking about public spaces, streets, squares, parks, thinking particularly on homeless and people that work on streets. I'm talking about prisons, I'm talking about schools, for instance, rural schools, health facilities, and different other places such as workplaces where sometimes there is a huge gap in the realization of the human rights to safe drinking water sanitation. So my call is to include those spheres of life on the projects, on the planning, on the policies of the countries, particularly under the protocol. A third element that I would raise is accountability. And under accountability, there are several aspects to be covered, but I would highlight that participation and the access of clear information are initial steps to ensure an accountable state and accountable provision of services to all. So these are some examples that I'm bringing in order to encourage you to go more deeply on that and try to align the efforts under the protocol with these elements. And I really hope that you have a very insightful discussion and very sound outcomes of the event. And I look forward to cooperate again with those that are in charge of implementing the protocol of water and health. Thank you. Goodbye.